Hi people, Ben here. So last time we covered the position 5, reserved for the hard supports which spend most of their money and time on wards and warding, among other things. Now let's level up to position 4, a place for heroes who reserve their money for something else. Position 5 supports usually end up supporting the carry in their safe lane, however position 4 heroes might end up on different lanes, depending on the overall hero composition. The end goal of any position 4 hero is to get their one semi-luxury item, and then help out the position 5 support. For example, Tide Hunter might go off lane to get that blink dagger, Chen might jungle to get that mech, Earthshaker might roam to get the kills and the money for his own blink dagger. Playstyle is not set in stone, but the end goal is. Like we said in the previous video, once these heroes get their 1 or 2 important items, their farming priority drops. They should often help out the position 5 hero with the wards, dusts and smokes. This prevents the position 5 hero from being a one-shot kill in the late game. Since the playstyle of these heroes vary from game to game, it might be hard to list some easy heroes for beginners. That's the trick, there are no easy heroes in Dota, only heroes easier to play with. However, we will do our best to list a few which you can try out in your next game. So, for the off lane, you have Tide Hunter and Lich. Tide Hunter is great against the enemy melee heroes, since he's able to mess up their farming. He's not that easy to kill and can't be locked down with a 2-hour stun. As long as you get into the lane with a lot of regen items, you should be able to cope with the early game pressure. If this fails, he can stack the nearby ancient camp a couple times and clear it for a huge influx of money. Lich can decrease the overall experience gain due to his sacrifice skill. It also gives him mana, what ensures that you'll be able to have the ability to spam your nuke spell on the enemy heroes as well. He's also the fastest support hero and has great range, so it might not be that easy to kill him. Tide Hunter wants arcane boots and a blink dagger. Lich, he wants a mechanism. Jungling is tricky, since most of the heroes require some micromanagement skills. Chen and Enchantress, for those of you who don't know, might be too complicated for a complete beginner. So let's talk about Enigma. It can turn the jungle creeps into his own minions. If jungling is done properly, you can get the blink or mechanism within 9 minutes, or even sooner. Jungling is great since, at least most of the time in the lower level games, you won't be contested. You don't have to worry about the enemy heroes, only jungle creeps. I'm also going to mention Crystal Maiden as a semi-jungler hero. Your team might often decide to send a tri-lane on the safe lane to ensure a farm on your carry hero. Crystal Maiden might be one of those supports who can easily end up jungling if there's no need for 2 supports sitting in that lane. These are definitely the top position 4 heroes for beginners, but there are others, similar to their skill level. We won't be naming them all, since rules for position 4 are vague and depend on the players themselves. So, yep, that's it for now. See you soon with another guide. Ben, signing out. You take care.